Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm laughing because I guess some little ones found me in the trade hub and they recognized me. So they're talking to me and stuff. I had to let them know I was going to go back to recording. I was having a conversation with them. But yesterday I had asked everyone a question. Now, this is off of the exclusives and the huge machine egg. What was better for me to do? Go ahead and sacrifice all of my baby pets to make a huge egg, or sell all of the baby pets so I can profit. Now, I did find one comment that was actually pretty logical. Now, this is from Javier I6232. Okay, what kind of voice am I giving you today? Okay, I'm gonna do the nerd voice because, you know, that was pretty logical to do because it was big brain. Ooh, somebody's getting a bunch of, potions in a TNT box thing. All right, here we go. Okay, hold on, I gotta do it for real.
Actually,
Wait, this is not the actually voice. Hold on.
I would argue it's better to just keep your exclusives in bulk and trade/sell the exclusive in trading plazas. AKA, rich servers will be a lot easier. For myself, I had 20 exclusives worth only 55 million altogether. Note, they were all 90%, but mostly 85 exclusive 85% exclusives. Traded for 80 million gems from someone. That's one whole huge pet for 55 million worth of exclusives. And since the egg is only worth 400 million wrap at the moment, it wouldn't be smart to salvage close to 300 million or even above 300 million wrap worth of exclusives just to make an egg to sell at 400 million. When you can literally just AFK or auction the rich servers where people will very and most likely guaranteed to overpay twice or even sometimes almost 3 times the wrap for each exclusives. Then, of course, you need to be patient in order to sell all the exclusives, but it's way better to just wait it out and profit even more for each exclusive, since you can also trade rich players for your exclusive pet stacks for a more significantly valuable amount of gems, just like I did.
Oh my gosh, this is a big comment, man. I'm done with the first paragraph.
As hundreds or even thousands of these butterfly eggs are crafted daily, that means a huge significant drops in exclusive pets. Exclusive pets will raise more in value. People will have to pay even more just to get the exclusives you currently own.
Oh my gosh.
Both making and selling exclusives will bring you profit, but I don't see crafting the eggs being sustainable and beneficial in the long run. Making the eggs a huge risk loss and trying to get the Titanic at 0.25% chance. It just ain't worth it either. Since most of the common huges in the egg are like raccoon and toucan are a lot lower than the value of the egg itself, only the shrimp and fox and umbrella cat are considered a profit from opening up the egg. So even if you hatch the eggs, still barely zero profit and rather a loss. Username is imperial_date.
Oh my goodness. Holy cow. This was like, you know, 3rd grade essay style, like, just in general essay. Like, you have to type in an essay for your final exam before summer school hits. So congratulations to, oh my gosh, Javier. This was a little intense. Okay, that was a lot to read, and my voice is probably gonna die later on today, so holy macaroni. All right, so for today's video, we're gonna be talking about something really important, so hopefully you guys stay through and learn from this video and then listen to the daily question for today, and hopefully you are able to win a huge pet that I will be giving out during this video. So make sure you guys leave a comment with your Roblox username, and make sure you listen to the video because I will be asking everyone a question. Okay, let's get started. So, you ever wonder how you're able to get more points for your clan, but better yet, how to get more keys in general? Well, let me let you in on a secret, okay? So, Sizzle Queens actually came out with a video yesterday, so huge shout out to Sizzle Queens to go ahead and actually explain how this method works and to basically showcase what all the other top clans are doing. Now, I had a bit of a feeling that item jars were kind of necessary for this. I just didn't know if it was applicable anywhere, but it is. Now, this is a bit of an easy process. However, finding the item jars is not. So I'll go ahead and explain it here. Now, what I would really recommend is, if you do not already have it, is to buy the hacker key enchant. This is very imperative and very important if you do not already have it. If you don't, you're in luck, because it's only 30 million gems now versus what it used to be about a week ago or so. And you kind of want to take advantage of the tap power teamwork, because this actually helps out if you're tapping and if you're auto-clicking a lot of things. Same thing with corruption, the chest breaker, and anything else that will help your pets out. Now, I'm actually turning up the graphics just a little bit more so I can actually see where the spawn is for this thing, because sometimes I can't see it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to spawn a item jar. Now, the item jar is going to go into area 210, and that is going to be the hacker matrix section. You do not need to hit anything there, and you need to find the chest immediately. When you start breaking all of the items, like the little orb things, it accounts for filling up the item jar. Now, I believe this was intentional by the devs, and I'm not sure where it originally came from, how people found out about this, but I had no idea this was the entire process for this. And this kind of explains why there's so many stars and like so many different clans and stuff. I mean, for ours, we were specifically just standing in one area for like the rest of our lives for an entire week. So when we saw this, we freaked out, and I might have done something, and I might have spent a little too much gems on making this video to explain how these item jars work. But you can kind of see how quickly the chest itself is breaking. I do have my auto clicker on it, and I do have the tap teamworks and the corruption and everything else applying to that. So we'll go ahead and speed this process up so it's a little bit more quicker. Alright, so right off the bat, I got 60 points. So that is a lot, considering that this is just working for specifically this method right now. And just in case, we'll show how this works again. So number one, actually spawn your basic item jar in the middle of the area. Leave instantly so you do not fill it up by accident. Now, you're just going to kind of wait for the chest to spawn. It can take anywhere between like 15 to 20 seconds for it to come in. Now I'm going to open up some of the chest things, because I don't know, I'm just kind of waiting for the timer to hit, and then we're going to go ahead and find the chest once it spawns in. This is a great time to utilize saving your keys though, and I will explain once we are done doing this, because this is rather important, especially if a lot of people kind of spend a lot of gems putting this into the system basically. Our item jar is spawned, our little chest section over here is active, and we can go ahead and break it. So I know for a fact that sometimes I will encounter a situation where, even though I've broken everything, like the chest, the orbs, everything like that, sometimes the item jar will remain there. Now, the unfortunate part about that is, because we are on a 10-minute timer for the egg to be here, I can't seem to actually stay here long enough for the jar to actually stay in that area. So this is a bit of a forewarning. Though it is very rare for that to actually happen, you may lose your item jar. So just keep that in mind, you might lose it. Now, this has only happened, I want to say probably 2 times within the first 10 jars that I had specifically. Now, I don't know if that's just the lack of items that might not be dropping from these, but it is a very rare chance for that to happen. So my only advice is you can wait it out, but your item jar actually just might disappear. I don't know. Or either that, it will fill up and it'll break. So I just figured I would say that just in case, if people are kind of wondering, why is my item jar not breaking? You may have to leave the server and just try it again, and hopefully you're able to break everything inside of this little section so you do not lose everything. Okay, so let's see. I got 20 points and 30, 20, and 20. So that's like 70 or 80. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't see the math. But it looks like the item jar did break, so that was a success. And you guys see how important this is right now, especially for the final 2 days for the clan battle. Now, how insane are the prices for item jars right now? So hopefully you guys actually saved item jars just as a whole. Hopefully you guys didn't go out selling them and you actually hoarded them and you didn't do anything with them because, oh my gosh, this is like one of the most expensive items I've ever seen in my entire life. I thought the butterfly egg was bad. So I am in the trade hub finally. Now, I'll let you guys in on a little thing. I was spending the entire night around 8 p.m. to around almost 9 o'clock at night my time to find where these are at in the trade hub. Now, I believe when that video first came out, it was hilarious to me because I think everybody had the indication that they could actually price this at any price that they wanted to, which, you know, to be fair, they kind of did. So I was seeing people actually buy these for like 3 million to 5 million a piece. Now, I think people got really desperate and really scared over the fact that everybody was buying these. So they were spending that much. Now, I might have done the same thing. I might have bought some for 3 million gems and I spent about 70 million on item jars for this. But I have a turnaround system that I'm hoping that will be effective enough for me to at least get some of my gems back. And it won't be as rough as I think it will be. So, the number one thing is, if you do not care about the clan battle and you're not in a clan and you don't care about this, you can buy some of the item jars to go ahead and utilize all the keys that are dropping. Because if this is going to work the same way as the prison keys once did, now these are untradeable, you can't sell them, but because they are a part of the clan, you can't really do anything with them right now. But what happens on Saturday? This is going to probably unlock to where you can sell them and where you can trade them. Now, remember how expensive void keys were when they first were introduced? I mean, they still hold a very high value. They're oh my gosh, I wish they were 94 million gems. They're 94,000 gems. But when they were first released, they were actually going around 400,000 or so, at least the last time that I specifically remember, right? So what my plan is to utilize as many coin jars as I can to go ahead and sell the hacker keys, because I've already gotten the hacker huge thing that comes out of it. I've gotten all the things that I need to get out of it. So I don't need to really worry about the hacker key anymore and that specific chest. I would rather have the gems that come out of it and just utilize what I'm doing right now. So this is what I'm doing as a safekeeping and as a gem bank for Saturday, basically. So this is an option for everyone. This is totally optional. You can utilize the item jars to just hoard a bunch of keys to sell if they are sellable on Saturday. Otherwise, this is just a clan method, and this is a great way to basically get a bunch of stars. But the only downside is you're probably going to have to sit here for a bit using all of these items. I know I'm sitting here. I don't have time to use no macros or find out like how to download something and be like, hey, Vapor Baby, you can go check out Basement and download this one thing. I don't know how that works. I don't know how it works, okay? So I know, just in case somebody says, Vapor Baby, you can set up a macro. I don't know how that works. So let me know down below what your guys' plan with the hacker keys are. Do you plan on using them? Or do you plan on safekeeping them and selling them all on Saturday for profit? I know seeing item jars being sold for like this much is kind of crazy, but it's almost crazy because yesterday I spent 3 million a piece on item jars, which is kind of crazier. So let me know down in the comments down below. And again, huge shout out to Sizzles for showcasing this and letting everyone know what's going on. This is crazy. I would have never thought in a million years this was even possible. So huge shout out to Sizzle Queens, dude. This is crazy.